Hey everyone, welcome back to Damn Tasty Vegan. My name is Marie Rose. I hope that you all are staying safe and sound, making some delicious food at home. I know that's been bringing me a lot of comfort lately. So today I'm going to show you our vegan quarantine grocery haul. I have definitely been craving fresh produce, especially leafy greens, so that is pretty evident when you see my grocery haul. So let's get right into it. All right, so here is all of our pantry items. I'm sorry guys, this is about as aesthetically pleasing as I can make it. So we'll start from the bottom. Popcorn. I have air popped popcorn almost every night. It's like, I don't know, it's like my nightcap. We've been making a lot of dal curry. Tan France from Queer Eye has an insanely amazing dal curry recipe. I'll link it below, and we've just been loving it. I'm gonna be recipe testing a vegan eggs Benedict just because it sounds like a fun thing to do during quarantine. So I got some whole wheat English muffins. And like I said before, we make a lot of Indian food in this house because it's so tasty and amazing. It's such an amazing cuisine. So yeah, I was running out of some kind of essential Indian spices. So normally I like to go to like the Indian grocery store and buy these in bulk because it's a lot cheaper, but just for convenience sake, we just got, you know, the spices at the grocery store. We got some black beans. Yeah, I like to use black beans for like in tacos, make black bean tacos or put them in soups or everything. Beans can replace meat in pretty much every recipe. And then these are just essentials. I always have to have diced tomatoes in my pantry because it's the base of so many different recipes. And we had run out of nutritional yeast. Yes, that's definitely an emergency. And I hate buying it at the store, at grocery stores, because it's always so much more expensive. I usually buy it online because you can get it like in bulk for a way better price. But like I said, just for convenience. Coconut milk I always like to have on hand. You can make delicious like Thai curries. You can add this to anything you want to add creaminess to. This was like my first creamy dairy replacement when I went vegan. Before there was all of the delicious dairy alternatives that we have today, this is what I used to replace like that rich flavor in a lot of dishes that were like cream based. And I always like to have like some vegan cheese on hand because it's a stressful time and you just need some vegan mac and cheese in your life at least once a week. So we make sure to have vegan cheese on hand. Oh my god, I was gonna turn the camera on you, but Benny's naked. So we are chocolate chip cookie addicts. I have finally perfected
3 of those, girl.
I know, well, I finally perfected my chocolate chip cookie recipe and we've been making it pretty regularly. Probably not the healthiest thing to be eating right now, but it's a nice little treat once in a while. Like I said, we were making a lot of cookies, so we ran out of brown sugar. Tofu goes in so many different dishes. I am going to make a Thai curry, and I'm also going to mess around with a vegan fried egg. And I also like to use tofu just like this, you know, like cubing it up like that and putting it in a stir fry, in curries, in like a Buddha bowl, you know. It's just, tofu is freaking amazing. I love tofu. And we got some jumbo shells because I'm recipe testing that's also what I want to use tofu for. I'm going to be recipe testing stuffed shells, and I'm going to make the ricotta either from blending up tofu or using cannellini beans. I love using cannellini beans to make a ricotta. And guys, I'm even thinking about making a sweet potato ricotta stuffed shell with like a creamy sage sauce going on top. So be on the lookout for that recipe soon. And then we just always like to have pasta on hand. And then just some oatmeal. I like to eat oatmeal in the morning with some berries and peanut butter. And we got some sparkling waters as well. We also do have a soda stream, but we haven't been able to refill it, so we've had to go back to like canned soda waters, so that's been kind of weird. But yeah, so this is all of our pantry goods. Oh, look how pretty this is! And this is our produce. We're also getting an imperfect produce box tomorrow that's gonna be like more fruit based. So if you can't tell, I was majorly craving some leafy greens this week. We've been eating a lot of like pantry items. Benny and I were just talking to each other the other day about how much we missed like salads and like steamed greens, just more raw veggies. So I kind of wilded out with this order. I got lots of beautiful, beautiful greens. Greens just make me so happy. They're so delicious. They make me feel so good. So we'll start from the bottom. We got some bananas. We like to freeze them. Wait till they get like a little spotty, and then we peel them and freeze them and put them in our smoothies. When you put frozen bananas in smoothies, it transforms the smoothies to make them so creamy and amazing. So freeze your bananas once they become ripe. And then we have to have garlic in every single meal. And we also like to put ginger in our smoothies. And we also cook a lot with ginger, like we'll put it in like stir fries or curries. I was craving some beets. I love putting beets in salads. And I also saw that you can eat like the beet greens too. So I'm going to cook these in the Instant Pot just so that it's a lot easier. And then I'm gonna have them on hand to put in our salad. We also like to put celery in our morning smoothies. Our morning smoothies sound a bit crazy, but I promise they taste really good when you mix in all the fruit. We always like to have fresh cilantro on hand because cilantro goes so well in Indian dishes as well as like Mexican recipes. And then over here in this corner we have our just romaine lettuce and just leafy green lettuce. Just gonna chop this up and make some salads with it. I like to chop it up beforehand, just keep it in the fridge with like a paper towel. It helps to make it last longer so it doesn't get like soggy and wet and gross. I just washed all these, that's why they're a little wet. And then I was just craving some collard greens. Oh, look how beautiful these look. Oh, I love to make this like Ethiopian collard green dish. I'll link that recipe below. I also like to just like steam it with some garlic and a little bit of salt and tomatoes, and it tastes incredible. Like I said, I've been craving some greens. And then the main green that we put in our morning smoothies is kale. So we got a lot of kale. So this is the veggie portion of our haul, and tomorrow I will show you the imperfect produce haul. All right, so it's the next day and we got our imperfect produce order. It looks beautiful. There's a couple things in here I'm excited to try. So let's start from the bottom. I'm excited to try this creamy cashew and coconut coffee creamer. I tried it this morning and it's very creamy. It's really delicious. So, and it was on sale with Imperfect because of some issue with the label or something. So I got it for a good price there. It's a half and half, so it's really thick and creamy. And this is another thing I was excited to try, cashew milk yogurt. This was so creamy. It tastes disgusting because it's unsweetened, but I got the unsweetened one because I like to add it to curries. And then I love green beans. Green beans have to be one of my favorite vegetables. I really like to just like steam them up with a little garlic, a little olive oil, a little salt, and they taste amazing. And then of course, like potatoes, you can't go a week without potatoes. They go in pretty much everything. Carrots too. So I want to make a video on how to eat grapefruit because a lot of people have asked me, and I have a really good way on making grapefruit taste really good. So be on the lookout for that video. And then I got some Swiss chard. I really like to just steam this, you know, keep it simple with a little salt and garlic, just like with the green beans. It goes well with pastas, it goes well with soups, with stir fries. It tastes really good when you just lightly cook it. And then I haven't had quinoa in a while. And I was craving some quinoa burgers. So this was on sale for a good price. So I bought some quinoa. And it's always good to have rice in the pantry because we make a lot of Indian food and Thai food. So we always like to have rice on hand. You have to have onions on hand. I put onions in pretty much every dinner that I make. We like to add lemon to our morning green smoothies. Lemon just adds like a brightness to the smoothies and it makes it just uplift the whole thing, and it just tastes so good. And we also put apples into our smoothies every morning, and I like to just snack on apples. Like apples and peanut butter is probably my favorite snack. So that is it for my grocery haul. I hope that this video helped you out in some way, helped inspire you with some recipe ideas, and I have a lot of fresh produce to eat these next few weeks, so I'm excited to make some healthy homemade meals. If this video helped you out, if you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps me to grow. Leave me any questions you have below. Thanks a lot for watching and hanging out. I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks, bye.